There we go. I was still muted. Oops. Hello, welcome to my stream. I am back. At it again, streaming games on the internet. And I have chosen for my next game to play through on stream, I'm gonna play Kentucky Road Zero, which I've heard a lot of cool things about. Apparently it's sort of like a play, like a theater play, but as a game. And it sounds very intriguing and all, so I'm excited to see how it all works. So I haven't been able to choose any settings yet. Let's do VSync. Here we go. Text. Alright. Alright, let's play Act 1. So I'm not entirely sure how long this whole game is, so we'll see how long it takes me to get through. But I'm gonna be probably just streaming this until I beat it. Either next week, maybe the week after, we'll see. Ooh, pretty. From the screenshots I've seen, this game looks very neat. It has a lot of really, like, neat visuals. Dog. An old hound and a straw hat. Both have seen better days. A moving truck rumbles softly to itself. Hinted on its side are the words Lizette's Antiques, Furniture, Glassware, Curiosities. Joseph sits between the gas pumps in a Queen Anne armchair. His hair is gray and his glasses darkened. Joseph says, "Damn, did you hear that wreck? Truck full of bottles. I don't know, beer bottles? Whiskey? Lost a tire or something, and spilled booze and glass all over the interstate. What a mess. I hope they don't come down here looking for anything. We blew a damn fuse and it's all shut off." Did I hear a dog? What's your dog's name? Her name is Blue. Blue sounds like a sweet old hound. I used to know a dog like that. Hey, there's some jerky for Blue. I made it myself. Didn't turn out too well, but I bet a dog will eat it. Getting late, right? I can feel the sun on my neck. Bet it's just a few feet off the horizon. I've been driving all evening looking for 5 Dogwood Drive, or I've got a delivery to make on Dogwood. I'd rather watch the sunset. I would rather watch the sunset. Yeah, it's the truth. You have got to stop and breathe in that road. Hey, Lastly, thanks so much. 5 months, that's pretty wild. Good to see you. Excited to play this game. And since you said it was cool. Alright. You like poetry? Oh, I just like to listen to the TV. I used to do a lot of poetry on the computer, but I don't have the ear for it lately. Listen, you and Blue would have been driving up and down 65 all night. Dogwood Drive is on the other side of, well, to get there, you've got to take Zero. Zero is a tough route to find, but you can use my computer to look up directions. You'll have to head down into the basement and reset the circuit breaker first. I'll be happy to have those whining lights back up anyway. It's too damn quiet out here. Basement door is back there in the office. Appreciate your help, friend. Oh, and here, take this lamp, it gets dark. Nice. Go to the basement. Is it a spooky basement? Ooh, spiral stairway. Ah, this is a very spooky basement. Basement people. Emily, Ben, and Bob sit in folding chairs behind a worn card table. Papers, oddly shaped dice, and highway maps cover the tabletop. Hey. Conway clears his throat. Have y'all seen a breaker box down here? Oh, sorry. Didn't know there was anyone down here. Well, gotta just have y'all seen a breaker box down here. Yeah, it's so pretty. Like, the visuals of this are so striking. Just like seeing pictures of it, it looks so good. Emily says to Bob, "Did you hear something?" To Emily, no, sorry, I was looking at the rules again. Ben says to Bob, "Gets easier as you go. Look, you said you rolled a 5, right? That means you get to pick your marker and move it anywhere on the map." Bob to Ben, "So it's your turn now, right?" Ben to Bob, "Oh, yeah, I guess so. Where'd you put that 20-sided die?" Emily, "I don't see it. Did you drop it?" Bob says, should be easy enough to find. It glows in the dark." Glowing dice. That is such a spooky ass basement. A dusty, rusty sign is bolted onto the wall. These are the rules. 1. No open flames near the gasoline. 2. No consumption of beer or spirits in the premises. 3. In case of sudden darkness, do not panic. Relax. Count backwards from 5. 4. Strictly limit time spent in the basement to fewer than 3 minutes of every hour. Oh no. I think those folks have been in here for longer. Right, we did not find a fuse box. Let's go ask. Just head back into the office and you can't miss the stairs. The breaker box will be somewhere on the right side of the room down there. There are some people in your basement. Basement? No, I don't think so. Maybe that lamplight is playing tricks on you. No, there's definitely people down there. 100%. Alright. Right side. I just need to get by you for a minute. I think it rolled down off to the left there, but I don't see it. Well, I'm not going to go looking for it. It's too dark down there. What if you go down and get it, and I'll just study rules here. Let's go find their dice. What kind of game is that? I think you were right about the instant crisis rules. There's a whole separate table of them in the back. I don't like that rule anyway. It's not fun. It's just random and frustrating. Randomness is what makes it realistic, Bob. Hmm. Oh, I'm so smart. Gotta turn the light off because the dice glows in the dark. Conway picks up the glowing 20-sided die and inspects it. The number 5 is facing up. It's just a small piece of plastic, but it has a reassuring, almost comforting weight. He places the object in his jacket pocket. Right. Oh, They are no longer here. Folding chairs are arranged around a worn card table. The chairs are empty, and the surface of the tablet is bare. Let's put the die on the table. Hell yeah. Gotta make sure they find that die. Ooh, horse. There it is. Just listen to those lights wind. Yeah. There's some people down in your basement playing some kind of game, but they're gone now. So you insist on it, do you? Alright. Well, strange things happen underground, especially in the dark. So, computer's in the office. You're looking for Marquez. She knows her way around those roads. She'll get you to the 0. Password is, damn, I usually just feel it out of muscle memory, you know? It's kind of long, kind of like a short poem, I think. One of those short poems that really sums it up all up. You'll figure it out. Will I? Conway taps the key, waking the computer from its reverie. User. Joseph. Password. Wheels slide loose, the stars drop away. I talk and listen to him talking. Moon throbs. The lights wind. How's it going in there? Figuring it all out? Sure you are. Message 1 is from Donald at hotmk.mail. Message 2 is from accounts at consolidated.mail. Now this is a video game, so we could read the messages, but I do feel kind of sleazy reading those messages. Let's read it. Fragments dim of lovely forms. Joseph, I know it's been a while, and I know you're still sore, but there's a whole world in here. We need your help to unmask it. Yeah, the caves are cold and damp, and we're old and lame. Never mind. I can't remember why I even started writing this. I miss those days in the lab with you and our dear Lula. Maybe you find your own Xanadu. Well, so have I. Dear Ecus Oils, this is an urgent automated message that your account is overdue by more than 14 days. Response, we have switched you to our low reliability Dirty Power Plus plan. Consider making a payment immediately to obviate the need for us to switch you to Sustained Brownout Select. Sincerely, your friends at the Consolidated Power Company. Right. Games. Games is not real. Games is not real. You're right there, computer. Message 1. Oh no, I clicked on messages again instead of addresses. Address book. 0. Dogwood Drive or Marquez. Marquez Residence, 100 Macondo Lane. Head northeast on 65 and turn left as soon as you see that ugly tree. It's always on fire. Look for the barn at the base of the mountains there. Can't miss it. Got it? Out there on Macondo somewhere, right? Yeah, that's it. Hey, look. While you were down there, I loaded that old TV of mine into your truck. I borrowed that thing from Weaver Marquez a number of years ago, and now that the power's all weird over here, I can't pick up anything but static in public access anyway. was always more of a reader, but maybe she'd want it back at home. It's a nice TV. Alright. Sun's gone down. You and Blue better get on that road if you're gonna make your delivery. Alright. See you around. How's it going, Blue? How about a treat? Here's some jerky from the gas station attendant. Yeah, let's give her a treat now. He's a bit odd, isn't he? Guess the night shift will do that to you. Ah, he's alright. What do you think of this place? It's odd, I never noticed it driving by. Alright. See you around. Get back on the road. So we go along 65. Oh, there's a burning tree. Tall black oak burns on a hill above the road. What was it? Was it right or left? Oh, god damn it, I already forgot. I'm terrible at following directions. Yeah. It was left. I could not be a truck driver. Act 1, Scene 2. Oh, nice. That's good. We're at the Marquet farmhouse. Hey, Blue. How you doing? Pretty dark out here, huh? Hope I can borrow you a treat up there. Street lamp lights the base of a dusty path leading up the hill. Right, see you later, Blue. Graveyard. Ooh, thanks for following me, cursed tree pollen. Hope you're having a good time watching. How you doing today? Family graveyard is set off to the side of the house. Headstones are inscribed with the surnames of the unfortunate. Nowakowski, Padilla, and Marquez. Oh no. Alrighty. Hope Marquez is still around. Weaver, I was just thinking that, what a lovely house we have. You like it? Have you been here before? Did you happen to see an owl? I mean, I am an owl. I didn't see any owl. I know, I saw it at the window once. Big ugly thing. All sound and fury. Well, it's gone now. Used to be another house here, but we had it destroyed, and we built this one. It was very expensive, and we got quite underwater. What do you do for work? Is it too difficult, or do you like it very much? I was once a mathematician. Are you looking for something in particular here? I'm looking for the zero. True. There are no ugly owls. Oh, you're lost. Ah, that old blind man sent you, is that right? Of course he did. He's nice. Did he say anything nice about me? Did he send along a gift? He asked me to return this TV set of yours. Will you please set it up? Then I can explain to you how to get where you're going. The zero. I know. Right. I like her already. She's the exact kind of... Like, that's how I talk when I'm stressed out. And I bet being in a room with a stranger is stressful. Hey, Weaver. That's not how it's supposed to look. You made a mistake setting it up. Is it a foreign object to you? Which of your parents was it who wouldn't allow you to watch television? And Dad thought it was radioactive. I know about that. He was ill, wasn't he? Mentally, I mean. Kind of cautious, timid. Cautious, yeah, that's a way to put it. You have it all backwards. I'm not surprised. Are you? Have you been paying attention? I don't think you have. It's time to start paying attention now, Conway. Look closely at the television. That's not the television. That's the outside. Hey, wake up. You spaced out for a minute there. What do you keep at in that barn? Used to be tools and feed, then books. Now I think it's mostly spiders. That TV is picking up the wrong signal. My cousin Shannon would know more about it. She fixes TVs for a living. Well, she used to. I think the new models are giving her some trouble. Your cousin? That's my father's brother's daughter, Shannon. We're about the same age. Well, we used to be. She's older now. Wait. She has a workshop up north a ways, at a lake, right where Peonia and Walks Road meet. It's a big bait and tackle shop, and she fixes TVs in the back. Do you like fishing? Honestly, I'm not convinced you should bother with the Zero. I'd much rather find my cousin and fix my TV, but I'll get you headed the right way. So it's pretty easy. Get back on 65 heading north, then take the first right after the artificial limb factory. And there, your arrival at the Zero is basically inevitable. Nice to know you, Conway. Keep your eyes open, especially in the dark. Very pretty. Where'd she go? Was she a ghost? I feel like she was a ghost. Abandoned spiderweb stretches across the bottom of a saucepan. Skillet is seasoned with dust. Yeah, there's a Marquez buried there somewhere. Could be her. Where's my dog? Where's Blue? Oh, there's Blue. I just met the strangest lady. She seemed pretty nice. I hope we see her again. I like the music. That's cute. Alright. We followed a 65 until the limb factory. Creek runs along the highway that turns towards the dirty brick building. A grinding drone from within the building is faintly audible from the interstate. Lit lights on the lawn illuminate smokestacks. At the end of the building's parking lot, a large sign, partly obscured by trees, reads, Artificial Limb Factory? Right. Let's go see if we can find her sister. Her cousin. Right by the lake, it said. I wonder what the lake is. Let's check. Get back on 65 north. Take your first right after the artificial limb factory. It's there. I want to go see over there what... This is a lake. Guitar player. A young man in gray-stained clothes sits by the side of the road. He's playing a worn guitar. To his left is a blue mug, and to his right is a withered dog. The dog closes its eyes and pretends to be asleep. The young man strums absently on the guitar, hums tunelessly, and occasionally mumbles a word. Put $1 in the cup. The young man stops playing, pulls the wet dollar bill out of his whiskey, and hands it back to Conway. Alright, that's not a lake. Oh no, it is! There we go, there's the bait shop. Conway pulls into the bait shop parking lot. Vaulted above the road on a thin steel bar, a handwritten sign reads, Live bait, minnows small and also large for stripers, night crawlers, chips, and beer. Green flyer hangs loosely from a bit of masking tape at eye level. Shop's right, a dark parking lot sprawls unevenly into grass, and then eventually trees. Gear printed in a bold font surrounds clip art illustration of a TV set. The TV has eyes, arms, and legs. Its shoulders are slouched. On the screen is a cartoon expression of exhausted nausea. A hot water bottle rests against its wire antenna. TV repair. No model too old. Inquire within. We do not sell digital converter boxes. Narrow aisles crowded with lures, reels, rods, and snacks divide the shop lengthwise from the entrance to the cashier's counter. The left wall is lined with churning tanks of water. We approach the tanks. The 3 metal tanks aren't labeled, and the water is too agitated to get a clear view of what's inside each one. The contents of the first tank are vaguely gray, the second is muddy pink. The third is clear, but shiny silver flecks occasionally flash along the surface. I am not going to reach into the tanks, thank you. That's a prime way to lose your hand. Approach the counter. A wiry cashier stands behind the register, preoccupied with a Sudoku puzzle. Conway asks about Shannon Marquez's workshop. Handwritten sign on the door behind the counter reads, TV repairs by appointment. Please consult with cashier. Cashier knocks a few times on the door and waits, occasionally glancing at his puzzle. For a few moments with no answer, he notices a smaller note written on the sign. Reads it. Points that to Conway. Weaver, I got your message. Have left for the old mine. Don't know if I will see you there or what. Ready either way. Shannon. Alright. Cashier switches on the radio. An AM sports broadcast is playing. Conway can't be sure if it's meant to answer it or to drown out his questions. Right. Let's leave the shop. I think we should go tell her. I always think we should go tell Weaver. Let's see if we can. I like the road, like the map, and how you drive on it. Act 1, Scene 3. Right, let's head up the hill. Spooky. Well, I love how the trees look here. That's so pretty and such a neat way to draw trees. Hey. I don't think she's here. Is there any way to get into the basement? I know the stairs are back there, but I don't think it lets you go down. Well, guess we can't tell you about the note. Sorry. But maybe we'll see you again. Spooky noises. This very much captures having to walk around in the dark at night and being like pretty creeped out. Like I've had situations like this before where we drove somewhere and then afterwards had to walk a bunch in the dark forest. It's very scary. Alright. Scene 4. Elkhorn Valley. Hey, Blue. How's it going, Blue? Huh. Not sure that lady was right about the on-ramp to the Zero. Better look around, though. Must be down here somewhere. Take our time and check this out thorough, okay? It's spooky as fuck. I want the light back. Want a lamp? Blue is very good, yes. Elkhorn Mine. No, this is where the note said. No, it's fine, I'll figure it out. Guess you can't kick me out for another week or two. Just, never mind. I have to go. Sorry. Excuse me, ma'am. I saw the light was on. I'm looking for the on-ramp to... You believe in ghosts? Well, let's see. I do believe a place can be haunted, if that's what you mean. No, that's not what I mean. Well, okay. I've run across a few people who acted like ghosts. Kinda there, kinda somewhere else. So what brings you to this old mine tonight? Here's what it is. I drive deliveries for a shop called Lizette's Antiques, and I am trying to finish this job. You're making a delivery to the mine? Oh, no. I have a delivery for 5 Dogwood Drive. I can't remember ever seeing that address before. Now, I heard that I need to take a highway called Zero, so I met this young lady, name of Weaver Marcus, and she sent me this way, and so here I am. Uncommon kind of place for an on-ramp, but that's what it's been like for so far anyway with... What? Weaver Marcus, do you know her? So you saw her tonight? I know Weaver. She's my cousin. I'm Shannon Marcus. Oh, you're the one who fixes televisions. That's right. Did she tell you that too? Of course she did. Weaver doesn't lie. One time when we were younger, she told me my dad had been in a terrible car wreck. There was crushed metal everywhere, and we'd be hearing it echo through the house for years, she said. I was very upset, crying, and then my dad walked in the door, just come back from a trip to the junkyard collecting scrap metal to fashion into windpipes. Wind chimes. I was angry, but she didn't say it was a joke. She said it wasn't a joke and it wasn't a lie. At the time, I thought she meant it as a riddle or a puzzle. Yeah, he was in a car wreck, like, as in inside a car wreck at the scrapyard. That's funny. But Weaver's not a puzzle. She's a mystery. So what are you doing down here, Shannon? I talked to Weaver earlier this evening, too. Or, anyway, she talked to me. It's hard to tell if she's listening sometimes. Weaver told me I had to come down here to the old Elkhorn mine. She said I'd find something I've been looking for. What are you looking for? I'm not exactly sure. I have a few ideas. I'll know it when I see it. Not such a bad thing, you showing up. All told, I'd rather not go down there alone. Your dog should stay up here, though. It's no place for a dog. This is an old mine. It runs pretty deep and tangled. We're going to go down into it. Find your on-ramp and whatever else. We've got to keep our bearings. I don't want to get turned around. I've got some gear here to measure conductivity, frequency response, stuff like that. Maybe we can find a way to put a signal out ahead, do some analysis, and figure out what kind of topology we're up against. Sure, let's look around. Alright. Blue, you gotta stay here. Is that okay? I'll see you later. I like that you, like, throw a horseshoe when you walk. It's a neat touch. That runs into the mine's PA system. You think it still works? Only one way to find out. Alright, give it a whirl. Is anybody down there? Nothing. Oh, there's no power. Yeah, okay. Even when this old mine was up and running, it was tricky to keep stuff powered. You know, the miners used to have to pay just to run the fans and the lights. Yeah, they got paid in these shitty plastic tokens. Coal script, you know. You want to run the fans for a bit to clear the air up, you have to put a token in. Parents used to work here, so did Weaver's parents. I guess a lot of folks' parents worked here. Can we power it up? Yeah, we just have to free up some tower for a PA system. Everything's rationed here. Set up that lamp for a few hours, and I'll go unplug these ceiling lights. I heard the speakers back here crackle a bit. It's on now, right? Try saying something into the math piece. Okay, I hear you. We need to measure the echo delay time and figure out how deep these tunnels run. Let's make sure noises into the mouthpiece. Damn, that's a long delay. These tunnels run deep. I bet some of them have ruptured or joined up with the cave system. Alright, I set up my spectrum analyzer, so just say something into the mouthpiece and we can get a sense for how narrow the mine tunnels are. Don't be shy, just say anything that comes into your head. Tell me a story about something, or what did you have for breakfast today? I had breakfast with Lizette. We had biscuits. We listened to the radio. And we just sat there for a bit. Got it. It looks like the tunnels are pretty cramped. Yeah, low ceilings. Hope you're ready to stoop a bit. You're probably used to it. One more test. We just need to know if the air is breathable, or if it's too thin or too dense. Just sit real close to the mouthpiece and breathe. We'll measure the resonance of your breath with the air in the tunnels. Just try to relax. Try to breathe naturally. Getting some pretty strong readings here. I think we're in good shape, but keep at it for a minute. Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh-oh, what happened? Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? Okay. Got you. You're alright. Shit, your leg is pinned. I'm going to pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go, okay? You hurt. Can you put any weight on that leg? It's fine. Just try to stand up. Careful, I'm right here. Damn, don't worry. I've got you. That leg is in bad shape. Here, let's get you onto the tram. There you go. Now let's see if this thing has power. Well, okay. There's some luck, right? Should be able to ride this tram right out of one of the auxiliary exits, if there are any. I think there are. What about Weaver? We'll just find the exit and then figure out what to do from there. What about Blue? I hope Blue is okay. So, controls are over on your side. Let's get going. We're going down. That's terrifying. Creepy mine shaft. Oh, there's just a bunch of speakers hooked up. That's the coffin. Oh, here we are. This may be hard to believe. It's hard for me to believe myself. This whole branch was underwater last I heard. How did that happen? Some careless miner or some unattended machine bored through into an underground lake. Water came in pretty fast, and a lot of folks got trapped in the tunnels. I only heard parts of how it went down here. How it went from there. Sanitized for the bereaved. You know how these big companies are. But there was gossip too. Trapped miners couldn't get the pumps going because the power was rationed, so they shut all the lights off. But even then, it wasn't enough. So I guess it was dark when they... You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Doesn't matter now. Look, this old turntable is still wired up. The controls are dead, but I can use my signal generator to switch tracks. The water hasn't damaged it too much, or we can just keep heading down this tunnel. All this junk hanging up from the turntables from the company store. Just junk, you know. The miners would buy it and use it to decorate the place, or as landmarks, I guess. Hard to know which way it is, which down here. It's all so dim and gray. The track between the animal bones and the rowboat, so... Let's try a pendulum into casket, why not? Ooh. That's very good. So where this is going. This is so spooky. Dusty reel-to-reel tape player is stashed beneath the track. Loaded with tape, but started for power. So don't have enough power to run the tape player. Right, let's head back. Up, up, up. I'm so sleepy. I did a ring fit again for the first time in like 3 months today, and I almost died. It's so hard. Especially when you've been out of it for a while. It's just like... woof, I'm so out of shape. I'm trying to get back into it though, so... hopefully that helps. Getting back into a routine of stuff. Damn, it's almost totally intact. I thought it would have been destroyed. What is this place? It's a recording studio, basically. Kind of thrown together, but when this mine was active, a couple of folk music archivists spent time here recording miners' songs. Really academic. Ivory tower types. None of the miners really talked to them much. So they stayed at the margins, observed, took notes. Sometimes they'd get someone on a lunch break to sing into their microphone. I guess the power company got some kind of interest in the project and gave the archivists some coal script tokens to pay the miners for their songs. Ever come down here? Yeah, I came here with my parents once or twice. Used to play music here, even when those archivists weren't around. It's a nice setup. Kinda rickety, kinda dangerous, I guess, but I don't know. Had a good energy. Was warm sometimes. Ooh, so now we know what that tape is, but we can't play it because we don't have power. Some good train cart sounds. Right. Let's turn this around. Let's try to bat feeder into Scarecrow. Not sure if that's where we were. I don't remember. Oops. My short-term memory is not great. Tracks are all messed up here. This tram isn't going any further. I wonder what's down that tunnel. Just so spooky. Why is there why are these things down here? So... Dead end. You hear that? Kind of a muffled rumbling. We were near the surface. Kind of sounds like a highway. I wonder why they stopped digging so abruptly here. Maybe they hit a pipe or something. Sounds like a highway. I know somebody who needs to go to a highway. Alright, let's try the last one, the one where we originally came from, and just follow it. Animal bones into rowboat. This rotating effect is so pretty. Looks really nice. Alright, let's keep going. I love caves, but I am so scared of caves. They are just the scariest things. Like, aesthetically, great, wonderful. But actually being in one, terrifying. So scary. Thank God. Let's go. Okay, that tunnel where the tracks were broken. I'd like to take a look down there. Do whatever you need. I'll just wait for you here, or... You wait for me here, I'll just go take another look around. Sure, okay, I'll be right here. I'm not sure you should be leaving her alone in the dark. Those weren't there before. Poor guy, his leg must be pretty fucked. Ramp truck is lined with wooden shelves. Dusty stacks of tape reels and notebooks crowd the room. But a bit of moonlight filters through a window near the ceiling. On a small desk in the middle of the room lay 3 notebooks. The white one is labeled J. Marquez, the green one is labeled R. Marquez, and the blue one is unlabeled. Pages are covered in disorganized notes, some written horizontally and others scribbled vertically into margins. A few pages are lined more evenly and divided up into charts correlating seasons, lyrics, harmonies, and coal halls. Green notebook. On each page is a delicately rendered charcoal drawing. Most are portraits of rugged faces. Near the middle of the book, there are a few drawings of a young girl in a miner's helmet. Plays along the minecart tracks, collecting pieces of wire. In one drawing, another young girl sits nearby, intently studying a book. Notebooks full of Greek letters and cryptic mathematical formulas. Near the back of the book, at first looks like it might be. Oh yeah, this place. Notebooks are labeled Marquez. Your parents are the archivists? No, Weaver's parents are the archivists. Mine were miners. How's the leg? You can walk on it, but it's slow. Well, try not to get too far ahead of you. You don't mind my hitching ride, do you? Kinda got a lift out there here. Wasn't sure if, when I'd be heading back. I can drive. I can handle it. Yeah, maybe that's the best. Don't worry. I'm driving since I was 9. Guess I should look for another rat to dog would drive. Yeah, alright. Well, maybe asking Weaver about the zero was the wrong place to start. Maybe we should just ask her for specific directions. Our answers are complicated enough without a layer of indirection at the question. Saw Weaver at my workshop. That's up north by Lake Nolan, right at Wax and Peonia. In the back of a bait shop. Pretty glamorous, right? These are the times we live in. So either up there or back at the farmhouse. Whichever you want to head to first, just let me know. I like the way stuff is framed. Like here with the tiny truck and the huge thing. Was that antiques? Guess this is your truck. This is my truck. How's it going, Blue? Sorry I left you alone. What do you get up here? Did you find any rabbits? It's time to go. Alright, let's go to the bait shop. Conway and Shannon pull into the bait shop parking lot. Vaulted above the road on a thin steel bar, a handwritten sign reads, Live bait. Minnows small and also large for stripers, night crawlers, chips and beer. A green flower hangs loosely from a masking tape at eye level. Bait shop is closed. There's a side door to Shannon's workshop. Walls are lined with cheap metal shelves, loaded precariously with vacuum tubes, awkwardly shaped metal casings, and coffee cans full of electronic components. Shannon leads Conway to the back of the room, where a few TV sets in various states of disassembly are set up on a rough wooden table. She flips the switch on the power strip they're all plugged into. The TV sets tremble to life. Conway asks Shannon about where she saw Weaver. Shannon points to a small security monitor on the table. The image on the screen is just black, but seems to be fading slowly, almost imperceptibly between different shades of black. Shannon tweaks a few knobs on the side of the monitor, but the picture doesn't change. The screen is a cavernous black. It hums and swells at the pace of the tide. Conway loses track of the workshop's walls. They could be inches away, or miles, as they drift on black water, traveling swiftly towards a rocky shore. Should be a lighthouse or a buoy by these rocks. It's too dangerous. Shannon switches off the power strip. Weaver's not here. Right. Back to the farmhouse it is. Back at the farmhouse. Oh gosh, walking up that hill with our leg. That sucks. There's nobody buried here, you know? It's decorative, I guess. Or it's art or something, I don't know. What are names on the headstones? Nowakowski, Padilla. I don't know those names. Maybe the people who lived here before. I know when they bought this property, it already had a house and everything. Maybe they have some other symbolic meaning. Oh, look at that headstone. Marcus. Used to think that was for my parents. Now I don't know. Alright. So, this is where she was? Yeah, makes sense. This was where Weaver and her parents lived. Took out a bunch of loans, you know, and had this place built. You have any debts? I owe some people some apologies. Well, you're lucky that's all you owe. My parents were like that, until the company store found a way to get to them. For my dad, it was tokens to run the fans and air purifiers, and for my mom, it was canaries. Two solutions to the same problem, but sure sounded different. Weaver had debt too, a lot of it, all tuition. Said she was a mathematician or something? Yeah, she studied some esoteric stuff about something about using math to translate between Spanish and English. I think eventually Weaver put those math skills to work and all the red numbers into family checkbook. Got a clear sense of just how hopeless their situation was. So she left. Guess she just drove away in the middle of the night. They woke up in the morning and the car was gone. Never came back. Until tonight. Were you happy to see her? I don't know. It was so sudden and it wasn't like a reunion. She just appeared. She. That's not something you see every day. That old TV right there. Well, that is a damned antique for you. I had a model like that in the shop once, but I had to sell it off to make rent. Most painful decision I ever made. Say, mind if I open it up? Looks like the dials are all corroded, and the screen is leaking light a bit. Come on, I bet Lizette would never forgive you for letting a specimen like that fall into disrepair. Oh yeah, these tubes are all messed up. Looks like they've been in a swamp or a cave or something. There's moss growing on this one. That's okay. I've got a few spares in my bag here. Here, I pulled this one out of an old computer monitor. It needs to be recalibrated a bit. Okay, that oughta... Should be seeing something now. You seeing anything? Hey, that looks dangerous what you're doing there. Damn, okay. Here, I think the contacts are dirty. Now don't go telling my customers I clean off old vacuum tubes with spit. There. Gotta turn it north-south and... What's the road? It's our truck. That's ominous. End of Act 1. Alright. That was quicker than I thought. Alright, I'll play a little bit of Act 2 then, I guess. Are the acts all about the same length? Or I'm guessing the later ones are a bit longer. But we'll see. We'll just go along as it happens. Act 1 is the shortest, okay. Ooh, what is an intermission? Wall text. Limits and demonstrations. A Lula Chamberlain retrospective. Marking the first public showcase of her work in over 20 years. Think this retrospective exhibition of work by pioneering installation artist Lula Chamberlain comprises a diagonal slice through time, place, and form. The pieces on display here were individually debuted over a period of 35 years, designed in Chamberlain's various homes and studios between her beloved Mexico City and her native Elizabethtown. They represent a range of scale and impact from the intimate warmth of vertex texture fetch to the infamous visage, the latter of which requires a vertical clearance of over 30 feet. Yeah, I think the whole game is like around 15 hours or something, is what I read. Yet these works share a confounding legacy. In each of their debut exhibitions, they were nearly impossible to install. Galleries and museums balked at the scale, power requirements, the highly skilled labor involved in maintaining these works for display. Some of their debuts collapsed under the weight of logistics, only to be successfully executed much later. 12 hours. Oh, that's cool. That'll be probably like four streams, since I am reading everything out loud. Maybe 5. So, just as they described the outer limits of Chamberlain's range as an installation artist, geographical edges and vertices of her itinerant home life and the beginning and end of her distinguished career, the works on display here also trace the extremes of our capabilities and the frontiers of our patience as both viewers and exhibitors. Are we capable of viewing these works as they were meant to be viewed? Do we even want to be? It's the same one. I just read this. Whoops. Whoops. Hey. One's a horse. Title card. Basement puzzle number 2. Artist, sunset, and horse. What do you think she means by puzzle? Yeah, weird. Oh, it's the people that were playing at the table. You think she meant by puzzle? Yeah, weird. I guess it's something you can solve. They must be symbols. Artist, sunset, horse, or is it an anagram? Or like a code? Maybe it's not a puzzle, but it's just about a puzzle. Maybe it's a puzzle, but there's no right answer. That's kind of sad. Title card. Overdub Nam June Pike installation in the style of Edward Packer. 1965, 1973, 1980. Magnetic tape, handheld tape, playback head, speaker system, voice of the artist, computer synthesized speech. Oh, I read about this one. It's interactive. How does it work? It's a bunch of old tape, and you run this tape playback head wrong. Just listen to the recordings, I guess. Let's try it out. I think you start in the middle. Bob drags the playback head along the tape. The woman's voice issues unsteadily from the speakers. Start in the middle. Donald and Joseph are in the hallway. I am in an office. The walls are lined with filing cabinets. A few drawers hang open. The door is ajar. A massive computer looms in the corner. There are some punched cards on the floor. Examine cards. Rotate 30 degrees and advance 7 inches. Leave room. Rotate 17 degrees and advance 4 inches. To activate computer. Rotate 200 degrees and advance 15 inches. Bob moves the playback head to another strip of tape. So loud, I love it. I am now holding 2 punched cards. One of them, Joseph has scribbled a note. Caves. The other is blank. To insert Caves card, rotate 11 degrees and advance 2 inches. To insert blank card, rotate 95 degrees and advance 14 inches. We're on a dirt trail in the park, or well, not really a trail. It's a trail. It's more like a tendency. There tends to be fewer plants here on the path we've been walking. Walking sounds. Now, we're walking at the edge of a massive hole. Dirt gives way to mossy rock as the ground sinks into darkness. Joseph and Donald are following a rope down into the cave. They have computer equipment tied to their backs. So do I. To enter the cave, rotate 65 degrees left and advance 4 inches. Enter the cave. That's the last trip, so everything is down here now. Final resting place. Don't be so morbid. To remember fond gesture, rotate 180 degrees and advance 23 inches. To regret a harsh word, rotate 12 degrees and advance 6 inches. It's morning now. I am in the car. I'm driving to work. It's the last recording I'll make on this tape, and then I'll drop it in the mail tomorrow. And then who knows? I'm recording onto this tape for 15 years, I think. A lot of other things happened, so here's the story. I met Donald and Joseph. They were both students, and I was in a band, performing on campus. They came to my show, and we met at some bar and had a few drinks together. Joseph wanted to impress me, so he stole a metal cocktail tumbler, gave it to me. Got kicked out, wandered drunkenly until morning, and finally ended up at a diner. Now I used a tumbler to store extra pans on my desk. So, almost out of tape. I guess I'll just let it run out while I drive. No instructions? That's the end of this tape strip. I don't think we ever reached this long one at the top here. Is it cheating to skip over there? Oh, tell us all. Think of our work, our research. You'll die in these damn cold caves. And what about those men? You know they'll come back. We'll go deeper, that's all. They'll never find us. You hear their voices? They're not... They'll find you, but not me. Going back to the surface. Stop. This stupid fight is ringing through the whole damn cave. Joseph is right. I can't stay here. I'm leaving too. I'm not going back to the surface. I'm taking my station wagon and I'm heading down to Zero. You'll be lost forever. But we need your voice for the machine, Lula. It only recognizes your voice. I'll send you this tape when I'm done recording. I'll put it in the mail, and then you can see what your damn machine does with it. Oh. Huh. Well, this looks wild. What is this? Visage, 1984. Unknown media. What is that made of? It's a mystery. It looks like ribbon? Bandages? Oh, have you seen The Invisible Man? It's a slice of visage to build a visage. Puzzle to its owner. What? Poem I read. I think it was written by a computer. I think it's lovely. Wild. Ooh. There's TV. Verdict's Texture Fetch. Pre-television and suspended cathode ray tube. 1968. Found materials. Picture on the TV. What is that? What's a lighthouse? No, it's a weather vane. Or a windmill or something. Is it a lighthouse? Spinning coin, suspended, correcting for angular motion. 1976, found materials. Didn't you have one of these? Oh yeah, I did have an old microphone reader like this. Got out of the garage sale. Couldn't figure out what to do with it. My whole shed, just a bunch of weird obsolete electronics I thought I might use. Someday. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe I'll just sell them for scrap when the price of lead and plastic goes up. So everything gets broken down eventually. Guess I'm ready to go. Yeah, I need to get to work anyway. Neat. Act 2. So, I think I'm gonna stop the stream here and I'm gonna play through Act 2 on Wednesday. So I have like the whole act in one piece, and then maybe I can do one act plus intermission a stream and see how that works out. But thank you. Thank you for watching. Bit of a shorter one, but I'm still getting back into the groove of streaming. So this week is gonna be today. Well, today already happened. Wednesday, stream, and Friday is stream. And then next week, I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. Thanks for watching. Cool. Yeah, it'll be Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Europe time, which is 2 p.m. 1 p.m. Eastern Seaboard time. Thank you for watching. And I'll see ya. See you next time. Bye-bye.